Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt like you're facing a mountain that's just too high to climb? Whether it's a tough project at work, a personal goal that seems out of reach, or just one of those life hurdles that knocks you off your feet, we all face challenges. It's not about avoiding them, because we can't. It's about how we face them. And today, I want to share some real, actionable strategies on how to not just face your challenges, but to conquer them. First things first, let's talk about mindset. It sounds a bit cliché, I know, but your perspective is everything. When a challenge pops up, it's so easy to see it as a giant, scary roadblock. Our brains are wired to see threats. But what if we tried to reframe it? Instead of a problem, see it as a puzzle. Instead of a setback, see it as a setup for a comeback. This isn't about ignoring the difficulty, it's about shifting your focus from the obstacle to the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to prove to yourself just how strong you really are. So, next time you're hit with something tough, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? This simple mental switch can be a total game changer. It empowers you and puts you back in the driver's seat. Okay, so you've got your mindset in check. Now what? The next step is to break it down. A huge, overwhelming challenge looks a lot less intimidating when you chop it into small, manageable pieces. Think of it like eating a giant pizza. You wouldn't try to swallow the whole thing at once, right? You take it one slice at a time. The same logic applies here. Get out a piece of paper or open a notes app and write down the big challenge at the top. Then brainstorm all the little steps you need to take to overcome it. Don't worry about the order at first. Just get all the individual actions down. Once you have a list, you can start organizing them into a logical sequence. This creates a clear roadmap. Every time you check off one of those small tasks, you get a little hit of dopamine, a feeling of accomplishment that builds momentum and keeps you moving forward. Suddenly, that impossible mountain just looks like a series of small hills. Now, let's get real. On this journey, you're going to have moments of doubt. You'll stumble, you might even want to give up. This is where the power of a support system comes in. You don't have to go through this alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or a mentor. Sometimes, just talking about what you're going through can lift a massive weight off your shoulders. Other people can offer different perspectives you hadn't considered, give you encouragement when you need it most, or even share their own experiences of overcoming similar challenges. Remember, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It shows you're committed to your goal and smart enough to use every resource available to you. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, especially on the days when you struggle to believe in yourself. Another crucial part of this process is taking care of yourself. When we're stressed and laser-focused on a problem, it's easy to neglect our own well-being. We skimp on sleep, eat junk food, and forget to move our bodies. But this is actually counterproductive. Your brain and body need to be in good shape to function at their best. Think of it like a race car driver. They wouldn't enter a big race with a poorly maintained car, would they? Your body is your vehicle. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, and getting some form of physical activity. Even a short walk can clear your head and reduce stress. And don't forget to schedule time for things you enjoy, things that have nothing to do with your challenge. This helps you recharge and come back to the problem with renewed energy and a fresh perspective. Self-care isn't selfish. It's essential for long-term success and resilience. Finally, remember to celebrate your progress. Every single step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. We often have a tendency to only focus on the final destination, and we forget to appreciate the journey. Did you complete one of those small tasks on your list? Awesome. Acknowledge that. Did you get through a tough day without giving up? That's amazing. Give yourself credit. Celebrating these small wins reinforces your positive behavior and keeps your motivation high. It reminds you that you are making progress, that you are moving in the right direction. Overcoming a challenge is a marathon, not a sprint. It's the accumulation of all those small, consistent efforts that ultimately leads to a big breakthrough. You've got this. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to discover a strength you never knew you had. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope these tips help you on your journey. If you have any of your own strategies for overcoming challenges, please share them in the comments below. Hey everyone, today I want to talk about something a little more personal, something that's close to my heart. Friendship. Specifically, how we can show up for our friends when they're going through a tough time. It's easy to be there for the good times, the celebrations, the fun nights out. But what about when things get real? When life throws a curveball? That's when true friendship is tested. I recently went through this with one of my best friends. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah is one of the most vibrant, capable people I know. She's always the one with the plan, the one who has it all together. But a few months ago, she faced a huge professional setback. She lost a project she had poured her heart and soul into for over a year, and it completely shattered her confidence. For the first time, I saw my super strong friend feel lost and defeated. My first instinct was to jump in and try to fix it. I wanted to give her a 10-step plan, to list all the reasons why this was a blessing in disguise, to tell her to just be positive. But I quickly realized that wasn't what she needed. She didn't need a cheerleader or a coach right then. She just needed a friend. So the first thing I did was just listen. I mean, really listen. I called her up and just let her talk. She cried, she vented, she went over every detail, and I just sat there on the other end of the phone, letting her know she wasn't alone. I didn't interrupt. I didn't offer solutions. I just said things like, "That sounds incredibly hard, and I'm so sorry you're going through this." Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is validate someone's feelings. After a few days of giving her space to process, I knew it was important to help her get out of the house, to break the cycle of just sitting and worrying it. But I also knew a big, loud social event would be overwhelming. So I kept it simple. I suggested we go for a walk in our favorite park, grab a coffee, or just watch a comfort movie at my place. Nothing that required a lot of energy. It was about creating a sense of normalcy and reminding her that there was still good in the world, even if it didn't feel like it. We didn't even have to talk about the thing. We just spent time together, and that simple act of companionship made a huge difference. As time went on, and she started to feel a bit more like herself, my role shifted. That's when I started to gently reintroduce a bit of perspective. I didn't say, "I told you so," or "see, it all worked out." Instead, I started reminding her of her strengths. I brought up past accomplishments, times she had overcome other challenges. I'd say things like, "Remember that time you nailed that impossible presentation? You've got this incredible ability to connect with people." It was about helping her see herself through my eyes for a little while, to remember the capable, brilliant person she was before this setback. I wasn't just giving empty compliments. I was reminding her of her own proven track record. The final, and maybe most important piece, was patience. Healing isn't a straight line. There were good days and bad days. Some mornings she'd call me full of new ideas and energy, and by the afternoon the self-doubt would creep back in. My job was to be a consistent, steady presence through all of it. I celebrated her small wins, like updating her resume or reaching out to a new contact, and I was there to listen again when she felt discouraged. I never pushed her faster than she was ready to go. True support isn't about rushing someone to the finish line. It's about walking alongside them at their own pace, no matter how slow it feels. Today, Sarah is in a much better place. She's actually started her own freelance business, something she had dreamed of for years but was too scared to pursue. And she often says that this difficult period was the catalyst she needed. Looking back, I learned so much about what it means to be a friend. It's not about having all the answers. It's about showing up, listening without judgment, offering simple companionship, reminding them of their own strengths, and being patient. If your friend is going through something tough, remember that your presence is your most powerful tool. You don't have to fix their problems, just be there. Let them know they are seen, heard, and loved no matter what. It can make all the difference in the world. Today, we're diving into something we all face: challenges. Life has a funny way of throwing curveballs at us, sometimes when we least expect it. It could be a tough project at work, a personal goal that feels impossible, or just navigating the ups and downs of daily life. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, stuck, or even defeated. But what if I told you that you already have everything you need to overcome any obstacle that comes your way? It's not about avoiding challenges. It's about changing how we face them. So, In this video, I want to share some powerful things to remember that can completely transform your approach to hardship and help you emerge stronger on the other side. First and foremost, remember that this is temporary. Whatever you're going through right now, it will not last forever. Think back to a difficult time in your past. At that moment, it probably felt all-consuming, like it would never end. But you got through it, didn't you? The storm passed. Challenges are like seasons. They come, they stay for a while, and then they go. Holding onto this perspective can be a powerful anchor. When you're in the thick of it, just tell yourself, this too shall pass. It's not about dismissing your feelings, but about reminding yourself that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, even if you can't see it yet. This simple reminder can give you the endurance you need to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Next, it's crucial to focus on what you can control. So often, when we face a big problem, our minds get flooded with a million what-ifs and variables that are completely out of our hands. We worry about other people's actions, future uncertainties, or past mistakes. This is a recipe for anxiety and paralysis. Instead, take a deep breath and draw a mental circle around yourself. Inside that circle are the things you have direct influence over: your attitude, your actions, and your responses. Pour all your energy into those things. You can't control the weather, but you can bring an umbrella. You can't control how someone else reacts, but you can control how you communicate. By focusing your energy on your own actions, you reclaim your power and move from a passive victim to an active problem solver. Another key thing to remember is that it's okay not to be okay. Society often pressures us to be strong all the time, to just push through. But true strength isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about acknowledging them. If you feel sad, frustrated, or scared, allow yourself to feel it. These emotions are valid signals from your body and mind. Ignoring them is like ignoring a warning light on your car's dashboard. It doesn't make the problem go away. It just makes it worse down the road. Give yourself permission to have a bad day. Talk to a friend. Journal your thoughts, or just sit with your feelings for a bit. Acknowledging your struggle is the first step toward healing and finding a solution. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of self-awareness and courage. Also, never underestimate the power of small steps. When you're facing a mountain, looking at the summit can be incredibly intimidating. The sheer size of the challenge can make you want to give up before you even start. So don't look at the summit. Look at the ground right in front of you. What is the one tiny, manageable step you can take right now? Maybe it's sending one email, doing 5 minutes of research, or making one phone call. That's it. Once you've done that, what's the next small step? Big achievements are almost always the result of a long series of small, consistent actions. Celebrate each tiny victory along the way. These little wins build momentum and confidence, proving to yourself that you are making progress. Before you know it, you'll look back and see just how far you've climbed. Finally, remember that every challenge carries a lesson. It might be hard to see it when you're in the middle of the struggle, but every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. Challenges teach us resilience, patience, and creativity. They reveal our hidden strengths and show us what we're truly capable of. After you've overcome a hurdle, take some time to reflect. What did you learn about yourself? What skills did you develop? How did this experience change your perspective? Viewing challenges as teachers rather than just enemies reframes the entire experience. It turns a painful event into a valuable part of your personal journey. So the next time you're facing a tough situation, ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? You'll find that with this mindset, you don't just survive challenges, you thrive because of them. Thank you so much for watching. Have you ever poured your heart and soul into solving a problem only to feel like no one even noticed? You're working hard, trying to make things better, tackling challenges head-on, but it seems like your efforts are completely invisible to everyone around you. It's frustrating, disheartening, and it can make you want to just give up. If you're feeling this way, I want you to know you're not alone. And today, we're going to talk about what you can do when your hard work goes unnoticed. First, let's take a deep breath. It's okay to feel upset. Your feelings are valid. When we invest our energy into something, we naturally hope for acknowledgement. It's a fundamental human need to feel seen and appreciated. But when that doesn't happen, it's not a reflection of your value or the quality of your work. Often, other people are just caught up in their own worlds, their own problems, and their own priorities. Their lack of response is usually about them, not about you. So, the first step is to detach your self-worth from their validation. You are not defined by their applause. Now, let's get practical. The second step is to reevaluate your motivation. Ask yourself, why did I start trying to solve this problem in the first place? Was it for praise and recognition, or was it because you genuinely wanted to make a difference, to improve a situation, or to overcome a personal hurdle? Reconnecting with your why is incredibly powerful. If your core motivation is intrinsic meaning, it comes from within, then external validation becomes a nice to have, not a need to have. Focus on the satisfaction you get from the work itself, from the progress you're making, and from knowing you're staying true to your own goals and values. This internal scorecard is the only one that truly matters in the long run. The third step is to shift your focus from seeking approval to showcasing results. Sometimes people don't ignore your effort intentionally, they just don't see it. Instead of saying, "I'm working so hard," try to communicate the outcome of your work. For example, instead of complaining that nobody appreciates you organizing the team files, you could say, "Hey everyone, just wanted to let you know I've reorganized the shared drive. You can now find project documents 50% faster, which should save us all a lot of time. See the difference? You're not asking for a pat on the back. You're presenting a tangible benefit. Let the results speak for themselves. This approach is more professional and far more effective at getting your contributions noticed in a positive way. Fourth, find your own support system. If the people immediately around you aren't giving you the encouragement you need, look elsewhere. This could be a mentor, a friend, a family member, or even an online community of people who share your interests or profession. Share your struggles and your wins with people who get it. Having a small group of people who genuinely cheer you on can make a world of difference. It reminds you that your efforts are seen and valued, even if it's not by the people you initially expected. Don't underestimate the power of a supportive tribe. And finally, my fifth point is a tough one, but it's crucial. Learn to be your own biggest cheerleader. At the end of the day, you are the one who has to live with your choices and your actions. Take time to acknowledge your own progress. Keep a journal of your achievements, no matter how small. When you complete a difficult task, give yourself a little reward. It might sound silly, but celebrating your own milestones builds self-respect and resilience. It teaches you to find validation from within. When you genuinely believe in what you're doing and appreciate your own journey, the silence of others becomes less deafening. You become an unstoppable force, powered by your own purpose and conviction. So, to recap, detach your self-worth from others' opinions, reconnect with your intrinsic motivation, communicate your results, build a support system, and become your own biggest fan. Your effort is never wasted. Every challenge you tackle makes you stronger, smarter, and more capable, whether anyone else notices or not. The growth is yours to keep. If you've ever felt this way, please share your experience in the comments below. Let's create a community of support right here. We're talking about something super important, but something a lot of us struggle with: asking for help. Life throws curveballs at all of us, whether it's stress at work, feeling stuck in our personal growth, or just dealing with the weight of everyday life. It can feel like you're climbing a huge mountain all by yourself, but the truth is, you don't have to. Reaching out is a sign of incredible strength, not weakness. So, let us explore some powerful ways to find the support you need to conquer any challenge that comes your way. First up, let's talk about the people right in front of you, your personal support system. This includes your family, your close friends, and maybe even a trusted colleague. These are the people who already know you and care about you. Sometimes, just voicing your struggles out loud to someone who will listen without judgment can make a world of difference. It helps you process your thoughts and emotions, and you might be surprised by the insights and encouragement they offer. Don't underestimate the power of a simple conversation. Just saying, "Hey, I'm going through something tough right now. Can we talk?" can open the door to the support you need. Next, let's look beyond our immediate circle to professional help. This is a game changer. Therapists, counselors, and life coaches are trained professionals who have dedicated their lives to helping people navigate challenges. They provide a safe, confidential space where you can explore your feelings and develop practical strategies to move forward. Think of it like hiring a personal trainer for your mind. They have the tools and expertise to guide you, help you build resilience, and empower you to make positive changes. If you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or just plain stuck, seeking professional guidance can be one of the best investments you ever make in yourself. Remember, taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. Another fantastic resource is support groups. Whether in person or online, connecting with people who are going through similar experiences can be incredibly validating. It reminds you that you are not alone in your struggles. In these groups, you can share your story, listen to others, and exchange advice and coping strategies. There are support groups for almost everything you can imagine, from dealing with grief or chronic illness to managing anxiety or navigating career changes. Hearing someone else say, "I get it, I've been there too," can lift a huge weight off your shoulders and create a powerful sense of community and shared strength. Don't forget about the power of mentorship. Finding a mentor, someone who has experience in an area where you're struggling, can provide invaluable guidance. This could be a senior colleague at work if you're facing a career challenge, or someone in your community you admire for their personal qualities. A good mentor can offer a different perspective, share their own experiences and lessons learned, and provide practical advice to help you navigate your path. They've walked the road you're on, and their wisdom can help you avoid common pitfalls and accelerate your growth. Most people are happy to share their knowledge, so don't be afraid to reach out and ask for guidance. Finally, remember that help is available 24/7 through various hotlines and online resources. If you're in immediate distress or just need someone to talk to at any hour, there are dedicated services with trained individuals ready to listen and support you. Organizations like the National Alliance on Mental Illness, or NAMI, and various crisis text lines offer free, confidential help whenever you need it. We'll link some of these resources in the description below. So, to recap, lean on your friends and family. Consider professional help. Join a support group. Find a mentor. And know that emergency resources are always there. The most important step is the first one, deciding to reach out. You are worthy of support, and there is a whole world of people and resources ready to help you climb that mountain. You've got this. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.